Super excited for day two. Day two of the Language of Light Challenge. You guys, I'm here live in your Spiritual Awakening community on Facebook and on my YouTube channel, Brandaline Johnson, which is an awesome place to go to completely binge out on a lot of my videos. So you guys, let me know if you guys are here live or watching on the replay. That way, if you're here live, we can engage together. And then if you're on the replay, it helps bump it up and in the algorithm to help more people find us. So I'm so excited today because I'm going to show you, I'm going to blow your damn mind. And I want to say to you guys in the very beginning of this video that I'm going to show you something that is going to blow your mind, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. This is just the tip of the iceberg that I'm going to show you, because what's going to happen. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Kirsten. What's going to happen is you're going to walk away from this video going, holy shit, I know something about myself that I never knew, and feeling like you have this some sort of solution. But in reality, this is just the beginning. This is just the tip. So imagine, I want you to imagine for a second, when your mind is blown from watching this video, how much more potential could happen after this, right? If I could blow your mind today, what else can happen when you go down this sort of rabbit hole, right? So today we're going to talk about your three of your energetic receptors, which a lot of times is often called your clairs. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I usually do like a challenge to help you discover and understand which clair is your strongest. But today, and this time in this challenge, I want to talk to you more about it being energetic and scientifically explaining how that it works, because I feel like it's going to take away I don't know what the word is. It's going to take away something where it's going to help you understand that you can actually do this, right? Because a lot of people are like, that's for some mystical people. That's supposed to be passed down through centuries and this and that. But I'm going to show you that you can actually use your energetic receptors right now. But how I'm going to explain it to you, the way I'm going to share examples with you, is because this is what's going to help you relate to the clairs, right? Or to your receptors. But again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You're going to have this new understanding about your energetic self. But there's so much more than to receive from spirit versus visualization and memory. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Are you guys ready? Hey, Andrea. Hey, Brenda. Are you guys ready? Because we're going to do an exercise together right now. So let's go ahead and dive into that. First, I want to talk to you about your energetic receptor when it comes to vision, right? So I want you to imagine, I want you to use your imagination, right? That is this energetic receptor, your imagination and your visualization, okay? You're ready. She's like, we're ready. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine like the McDonald's arches or the Walmart logo, right? So your eyes are closed. Can you see the logo? Can you see it moving? Can you see it go upside down? Can you see the colors of that logo, right? And so this, simply put, is you taking your awareness and bringing forth something that you've already had in your mind, right? But you weren't seeing it with your eyes, were you? Your eyes weren't open, but you could see it in your mind, right? So this is like a memory. So I want you to maybe remember your mom's face or your children's face, right? This is something that you're taking your awareness and you're putting it on something you've already experienced, right? Hi, Gina. And so we could do that, and you could say, well, great, I do that all the time, right? Ooh, I can remember what my mom's face looks like, but without your eyes, right? But you're seeing it without your eyes. So simply put, that's your third eye, right? So then when we talk about visualization, right, when we're talking about manifestation, that's when we're going to force, right? That's when we're going to force our imagination to see something that we want in our experience, right? So maybe like I just got this cabin, you guys. I've been walking around my condo complex on my walks, manifesting this cabin by visualizing what it looks like, right? What's it feel like? What's it look like? What's it sound like? And we're going to do those other receptors in a second. But that's kind of future projecting. But here's the interesting thing. So how many of you guys are like, wow, I never thought of it that way? How many of you guys are like, wow, I never thought of it that way? Sending hearts or a like or something like that. So, but here's the deal, is you use that same receptor When we develop into the language of light, when we start asking to receive through that receptor. So it's the same receptor, but you guys just haven't become aware of it. Number one, which I just made you aware of it. And number two, you've never used it to receive, right? You're more using it as an imagination, a memory, or a visualization of the future, right? But when we dive into it, spirit uses that receptor. For me, that is what we would call your clairvoyance, right? But that's what they use for me. And then I literally will see I will literally see your dead people in my head. I will see what they are wearing. I will see what career you have. I will see the way you move, right? So isn't it super cool? So that's one receptor. Now let's go in, right? Hey Lindsay, I'm glad that you're enjoying this. Let's go into the hearing receptor, right? You're using your ears right now to hear my voice. So can you close your eyes, close your ears, and can you hear your favorite song? Do you wake up and hear songs, right? Yes, I believe it's the future. It might be the future. So can you hear your favorite song in your head, right? Or can you hear your children laughing in your head, right? This one I really dig, right? Clairaudience, your receptor of hearing. You're hearing those things in your head. You're not using your ears. And this is a lot of the time the way the clairaudience will work. Your energetic receptor to hearing. Um, so now that you can hear without your ears, and I've proven it to you, right? Another thing I would do when I was manifesting my cabinet is I would imagine hearing the sound of the rocks underneath my feet as I'm walking, right? So there's another manifestation tip. So number one, we're remembering, we're hearing via a memory that's in our mind without our ears, right? Number two, we can project that out onto the world to manifest, right? Because what's happening when you're using these receptors is you are moving your awareness, okay? And I'm going to be talking more about that this week. But you're moving your awareness. So again, the tip of the iceberg. Now I've showed you that you have this receptor. I've taken the woo out of the woo is what I'm trying to do here, right? Trying to take all this mystical shit out of like using the word psychic and mediumship is so like taboo out there. So if I can explain it to you scientifically, I feel like, yes, Lindsay says my mind is being blown right now, right? So when we develop into it, if we decide we want to learn more of the language of light and we want to be leaders and light workers and people that are anchoring this down and people are going to start this new paradigm, you're going to need to learn how to receive from spirit via this receptor versus what I'm saying is using your imagination or pushing it out onto the quantum field for manifestation, right? So we've just did the visualization receptor. We've just did the auditory receptor, right? Now I want to blow your guys' mind even more. And this is one of my favorites is the feeling, physical feeling, okay? And maybe I'll touch on empathy here in a minute, which is emotional feeling, but physical feeling. Are you guys ready for this one? This is fun, okay? I want you to remember when you were a little kid and the first day of school was tomorrow. Is tomorrow. How did you feel about that? Or is there another feeling that you can feel in your belly? In Michigan, you would open the door and you would know when it was fall, like the first day of fall. You would just open it and there was this feeling associated with that. And I'm saying feeling like in that belly, right? There's a feeling associated with the first day of fall, first day of summer. Hey Terry, the day you got married, the feeling that when your child came, right? That physical feeling in your belly, right? So let's back up a second on that. You didn't see the first day of fall in your head, right? You're feeling it. You didn't hear it. You're feeling it. So this is the feeling receptors. Now we can also reverse engineer this for manifestation too, because how will you feel when you make that six figures, your first six-figure year? How do you feel? What's that make you feel like? How will you feel if you get a raise or if you leave that crappy job? What's the feeling associated with it? And if you could focus and you could put that out onto the quantum field, then you're going to be manifesting, right? So first, we're remembering and we're feeling the feeling. We're moving our awareness to the time that we felt that feeling, right? And then number two, we could reverse engineer it and put it out into the universe for manifestation. But again, the tip of the iceberg. What if, hey, Holly, what if you decided that you wanted to utilize these receptors to receive from the spiritual realm, to step in as that light working leader, to understand what these feelings are in your stomach that translates? This shit blows my damn mind, because I could tell you what a dentist who works in Denver feels like, right? I've never been a dentist. Have I been to Denver? Maybe passing through, but there's a feeling associated with everything. So all of these different receptors, once you learn how to develop and work with spirit, right? It was just 11:11 on the YouTube video. Your life turns into fucking magical, and you step up and you say, I'm here. I am here to bring in this new earth. I'm here to be of service. I'm here. Maybe it becomes your career, but like yesterday, maybe it doesn't. But you are here to bring forth this new paradigm. I know you are, because you're watching this. And if you're watching this, it's because you felt called to. And if you felt called to, it's because you're picking up what they're putting down. Right? So we'll quickly brief over empathy, which is emotional feeling. I don't necessarily want to say that's a receptor. I feel like that's more your energetic field blending with others, like we talked about yesterday a little bit on the day one challenge. So if you haven't watched day one challenge, you need to make sure you do that. But that empathy is when you're more taking your energy field and it's blending with other people's energy field, and you're highly sensitive to that. So that's emotional, right? Emotional. Thanks for all the hearts, Andrea. I think that's you. Hey, Shanda. So those are your energetic receptors. Again, like I was saying, it's the tip of the iceberg. I want you guys to think about all of this today. Be like, oh my gosh, how many things can I see with my eyes closed? How many things can I hear without my ears? How many things can I feel and translate, right? Just because of an energy that's moving through you, because all of your thoughts, and I can talk to you guys for freaking hours, all of your thoughts are energy, right? And the thoughts trigger emotion. It triggers chemical reaction in your body. We're freaking energetic beings. It's so freaking magical to understand yourself. And I feel like everybody watching this, and a lot of my followers, like their main thing is to figure out who the fuck they are, right? To figure out who the fuck they are and what the fuck are they here for, right? And it's not to pay bills into your diet. It's not to go into debt. It's not to be blindsided by the freaking massive distractions that are out there. It is to be here now in this moment and become that energetic leader, right? And to utilize what you were given, what you have had all along, but you've been lied to, right? And you've been distracted, right? You've been distracted and you've been lied to. And like, are we even on a planet right now? Or are we in a drawer somewhere in an alien ship, right? You will only know once you get to this true language, right? Till you start working with these energetic beings that are here. Like everything's here right now. Everything, your dead people, your angels, your guides, it's all right here, but you can only see 0.00003% of the spectrum of light. But what if you started using these energetic receptors to receive so much more and to become so much more, right? And to start living a magical fucking life, if you ask me. Although I will have to say, what I'm about to offer you guys soon should have a disclaimer, because your whole life will change, and change is always uncomfortable, right? So I'm sending you guys so much love today for the challenge. Post in our group, your spiritual awakening community on Facebook, or leave a comment under here on YouTube. Which one of these, like, did you feel you were most apt to do? Which exercise of those was the easiest, where it's like, oh yeah, pop, pop, pop. I could really see. Or did you have a hard time like imagining those logos or the faces, right? Or were you really good at the hearing part? Or are you very, a musical person usually will do a lot of the hearing? Um, or are you a major physical feeler? Share it with us in the group and feel free to invite your friends to our community. Tomorrow, we're going to get even crazier. I don't even know. I've been just loving this challenge. All of these receptors, let me say before I end this video, are also linked to that mediumship aspect, right? These are the muscles that you use in order to receive certain information. So, like, if you are really good at all these receptors, you will naturally jump into mediumship, which a lot of people are like I never wanted to talk to dead people, and it just happened. And you don't necessarily have to talk to fucking dead people just by developing these, but if you're strong on all of them, it's likely to happen, right? Yes, 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 Holly. Seeing and hearing are the easiest for Lindsay. Awesome. Mine is seeing and physical feeling, but I have it all now, right? So they just straight up talk to me sometimes, which is awesome. So I'm sending you guys all love, and I can't wait to see you for tomorrow's challenge, and I will talk to you soon.